I was a sophomore in high school. I had just gotten dropped off by the bus to my house. It was another long day at school for me. I mean, they were all long. I felt like time would never end when I was getting picked on. As I was making my way up my steps, the front door, a thought came across my mind. The thought was that this was just another day that I was going home from school crying. I wasn't crying at that moment. I had appeared to be strong until after I got off the bus and was safe from criticism. After being the victim of bullying, I learned to hide my feelings and not to express them because if I showed my feelings, I would be considered weak. As soon as I stepped foot into my house, the tears started to flow out of my eyes. I threw my backpack on the ground and I made my way to my bathroom. I went to my bathroom to look at the mirror. I wanted to see what all the others saw or thought they saw that was wrong with me. Was it my oddly shaped nose? Possibly. Was it the fact that I was chubby for my age? Yeah. Was it my eyes, my smile, my ears, my mouth? I never really did find out what exactly it was. It was at that moment that a thought came across my mind. I had thoughts about committing suicide before, but I never acted on them. As that thought came across my mind, I started to cry more. I went into my parents' bathroom and I picked up a blade from one of the drawers. I went back into my bathroom and I avoided looking at my mirror. For a moment, I stopped crying because I thought that I was going to end my life. And when I would end my life, my pain and suffering would have ended too. I picked up the blade and I made the movement towards my wrist. I hovered the blade above my wrist and I was about to end my life when something stopped me. That something encouraged me to look up at that mirror. And what I saw in that mirror scared me. It scared me to the point that I ran and put the blade back into my parents' bathroom. I went back into my bathroom to look at myself in the mirror again. I started to cry because the reality of what just happened started to kick in. I collapsed on my bathroom floor. I laid there for a while. I remember the feeling of the cold linoleum floor against my face. After a few minutes, I picked myself up. I went into my bedroom. I turned on the radio and I lay down in my bed. I wanted to collect my thoughts. A song came on that captured my attention. That song said to me that no matter what people said or did to me, that would be the one rising from the ground like a skyscraper. It was right there in that moment that I decided to stand up for myself and for others. They tried to knock me down a few times, but I rose against them and I'm stronger than ever.